If you ever come across a 1977 Liberty $1 coin, this might be the moment that turns the tables for you. After the intro, I will tell you exactly how this coin can become a game changer. So make sure you stay with me till the end, because the price and the complete selling procedure will be revealed only there. Welcome back to my channel Rare Coin World, where hidden treasures of the coin universe open new doors for collectors every single day. Today we are diving deep into the world of the 1977 Liberty $1 coin, a coin that looks ordinary to most people but has become a surprising profit maker on online platforms. The history of the 1977 Liberty dollar connects directly to the Eisenhower dollar series, one of the most interesting chapters of the United States Mint. These coins were produced from 1971 to 1978, marking the final era of large-size dollar coins in American circulation. The 1977 issue stands out because it came at a time when the mint was experimenting with design consistency, metallic composition, and striking quality. Many collectors feel that the coins from 1977 show some of the cleanest and most consistent strikes of the entire Eisenhower run, which is why higher grade pieces from this year are becoming harder to find. This coin was struck in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia version carries no mint mark, while the Denver version shows AD mark on the obverse. Both mints produced millions of pieces, but here's where the twist comes. Even with high mintage, the survival rate of perfectly preserved coins is extremely low. Most pieces went into circulation, got worn, scratched, dented, and lost the sharpness that collectors demand. That is exactly why uncirculated and high-grade examples from 1977 have climbed in value on online marketplaces. When you examine a 1977 Liberty dollar closely, you'll notice the bold portrait of President Eisenhower with Liberty above his head, and the date at the bottom. Turning the coin over reveals the Eagle landing, design based on the Apollo 11 mission insignia, a beautiful tribute to American space history. This design element alone gives the coin sentimental appeal, making it even more desirable among new and experienced collectors. Now let's talk about the real reason people chase this coin. On eBay and similar online platforms, prices vary dramatically depending on grade, condition, errors, and mint mark. Circulated pieces usually sell for small amounts, but as soon as you enter the uncirculated category, the game changes completely. Some brilliant uncirculated specimens are being listed and sold for increasingly strong amounts. Coins graded MS64 and MS65 show a clear jump in value because collectors are competing for cleaner surfaces and stronger luster. On the higher end, MS66 and above are extremely difficult to find, and these are the coins that shock buyers when they appear in auctions. 1978 Liberty $1 coin in their drawer could become the reason their day takes a dramatic turn. Right after the intro, if you have this coin with the right features, it might turn the tables for you in ways you never expected. So stay with me till the very end, because the real value, according to online platforms and auctions, and how you can sell it, will only get clearer as we move forward. The 1978 Liberty $1 coin, famously known as the Eisenhower dollar, represents the final year of production for this iconic series. This alone makes the 1978 issue a highly collected coin, as final year releases tend to gain long-term interest from dedicated collectors. The Eisenhower dollar series ran from 1971 to 1978, and during these years the United States Mint was experimenting with new production methods, new alloys, and new minting technologies. The $1,978 is the closing chapter of this era, which gives it historical significance. That keeps it relevant, even today in the collector market. The obverse of the coin features President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a key figure in World War II. His portrait was chosen to honor his leadership and strong national influence. The reverse features the majestic Eagle landing design, originally inspired by the Apollo 11 mission patch, connecting American space history with its monetary identity. This combination of wartime leadership And space age pride gives the 1978 dollar a deep cultural and historical meaning. Even though millions were produced, not many survived in high grade because the coin was large, heavy, and prone to scratches and contact marks. Circulated pieces today are common, but high-grade mint state examples are where the real value begins. Collectors search for coins with sharp details, full luster, clear fields, and no distracting marks. In these top grades, the $1,978 becomes surprisingly attractive on eBay and other auction platforms. On online marketplaces, the value of this coin depends heavily on condition, mint variety, and special characteristics that make it stand out. The $1,978 came from two major mints, Philadelphia and Denver, both producing millions of pieces. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while the Denver coins carry the D. Although both are common in circulated condition, the value increases quickly when you find examples graded MS65, MS66, or higher. Collectors pay strong amounts for these grades because very few coins survived with clean surfaces due to their large size. There is also a special version known as the 1978 proof strike, produced at the San Francisco Mint. These proof coins were never made for circulation and were packaged directly for collectors. Proof versions have mirror-like surfaces and sharp, frosted details. Many online listings show high demand for these proof coins, especially when they are still in their original government packaging or professionally.
Hides unbelievable value. Today's video is all about a coin that many people ignore but collectors are quietly hunting for online. The Liberty $half 1972 looks ordinary at first glance, but if you have the right variety or the right condition, this coin might turn the tables for you. I said at the beginning that you should stay till the end, because the price according to eBay and other online auction platforms might surprise you, and the selling method can decide whether you earn a few dollars or a few hundred. 1972 Liberty half dollar belongs to the Eisenhower era of American coinage, a time when half dollars circulated heavily and took constant wear from everyday use. This is what makes high-grade survivors extremely valuable today. Most 1972 half dollars were quickly spent, carried in pockets, dropped on counters, and tossed into cash registers, which means very few remained in sharp, brilliant condition. The few that survived untouched are the ones collectors chase. Minted. At Philadelphia and Denver, the 1972 half dollar carries important distinctions. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver pieces carry a small D. Even though both mints produced millions, the rarest and most valuable pieces are the ones with crisp strikes, clean surfaces, and bright luster. These qualities are difficult to find because the coin circulated widely and was rarely preserved by the public. Collectors pay close attention to small variations on the 1972 half dollar, weak strikes, dye polishing lines, slight doubling on letters, dye cracks across the Liberty inscription, and extra metal around Kennedy's hair can all increase a coin's desirability. On eBay and other online platforms, these minor variations attract bidders who understand the scarcity of perfect examples. Condition remains the biggest price booster. A 1972 half dollar in normal circulated condition will not sell for much, but an uncirculated example with great eye appeal can bring in several times its face value. When professional grading services award higher grades like MS65 or MS66, the price instantly rises. Collectors love bright luster, sharp edges, raised details on Kennedy's portrait, and a clean reverse showing the eagle with strong feather patterns. Another reason the 1972 half dollar is gaining attention is the growing interest in early modern American coins. New collectors entering the market want coins that tell stories. This piece represents a transitional time in American history, shortly after major design changes and during years when coins experienced heavy use. The wear patterns, mint differences, and rare sharp strikes make the 1972 half dollar a fascinating target for buyers. Online platforms such as eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections show a wide variety of selling prices, the rare errors and high-grade pieces consistently. The Liberty $half from 1985 may look like a simple circulating coin, but certain rare conditions, mint varieties, and preserved examples have shocked collectors across online markets. If you have this coin at home, whether it is tucked inside an old drawer or resting quietly in a family album, this video might be the moment you discover its true potential. Stay with me until the end, because the final price range and the complete selling method will surprise you. And at the end of this video, you can comment your coin's details, and I will personally guide you with its real value and where exactly to sell it. 1985 Liberty $half belongs to the Kennedy $half series, one of the most widely collected and historically significant coin series in American numismatics. Introduced in 1964 after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the design became a symbol of national unity, respect, and remembrance. Every year of this series carries emotional weight, but coins minted during the 1980s carry a special identity because they represent a time when the United States Mint was shifting through modern minting challenges, technological changes, and new economic realities. Year 1985 sits deep in the era when the $half was no longer a dominant circulating coin. By this time, the public had stopped using $half in daily transactions, and most people rarely saw them in their change. Because circulation declined, many 1985 $half were either stored away or saved unintentionally. What most people didn't realize is that coins from this era, when well preserved, now hold surprising collector value due to low survival rates in high grades. Kennedy portrait on the obverse remained, a powerful symbol showcasing John F. Kennedy's leadership and spirit. The reverse still featured the iconic presidential seal with the heraldic eagle, holding arrows and an olive branch. This design continued to represent American pride and strength, but the deeper story behind the 1985 issue lies in the minting quality and collector interest rather than design changes. 1985, the mint was producing $half mainly for collectors. The shift away from silver in 1971 had already introduced the copper-nickel clad composition, and this metal combination defined the modern $half era. Even though the coins lacked silver, the right examples became valuable due to condition rarity. A perfectly preserved 1985 $half can display strong luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces that immediately catch the attention of experienced collectors. Another layer of history comes from the fact that the $half's popularity was continuously declining during this decade. This decline resulted in fewer high-quality coins entering the collector market. Many pieces ended up with contact marks, weak strikes, and circulation wear. As a result, finding a flawless example from 1985 has become surprisingly difficult.
Today's video might completely change the way you look at an ordinary quarter, because the 1978 Liberty Washington quarter is one of those coins that many people have in their pocket or old collection, but don't realize how valuable it can be in the online market. After this intro, if you have this coin anywhere in your home, it might just turn the tables for you. So stick around until the end to know its real price and how you can sell it the right way. The 1978 Washington quarter belongs to the final era, before the major redesigns and before the state quarters took over. These coins were minted in huge quantities, which is why most people assume they have no value. But collectors today are hunting for high-grade survivors, rare mint errors, and premium strike examples from this year, because exceptional pieces can easily go for strong prices on eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, and other online platforms. This quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, and the proud eagle reverse that remained unchanged for decades. By 1978, the dies used at the mint often produced variations in strike strength, luster, and surface detail. This means that some quarters from this year came out unusually sharp, bright, and well struck, while others were faint or weak. The difference between a dull quarter and a premium quarter can be the difference between a few cents and a few $100s. Collectors especially value 1978 quarters in mint state condition, particularly MS-65 and above. Bright, lustrous examples with minimal contact marks are considered premium pieces. On eBay, you can regularly see these high-grade quarters selling far above face value. And when the coin has sharp details on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, the price gets even higher, because such clarity is rare for business strike coins from this year era. Coins are another major reason the 1978 quarter attracts strong collector attention. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, and filled mint marks are all sought-after varieties. Even small errors from 1978 sell for surprising amounts online, because collectors know that finding a genuine error in such a common year quarter is extremely difficult.
Today's video is all about a coin that many people ignore, but if you have it, it might turn the tables for you. The 1982 Liberty Quarter dollar is one of those coins that hides quietly in pockets and drawers. Yet certain rare variations of it can shock even experienced collectors. So stay with this video till the very end, because its price and selling power may surprise you. And at the end, I will tell you exactly how you can sell it. And remember, in the last part of the video, you will comment the price in the comment box and I will guide you further. The story of the 1982 Liberty Quarter dollar begins in a turning point era for the United States. Mint. The early 80s were marked by economic shifts, rising metal costs and major changes in American coinage. For the first time in many years, the mint faced budget pressures that forced it to cut production expenses. This led to the removal of mint sets from circulation in 1982 and 1983, which means collectors today struggle to find high-grade examples of these coins. This is precisely why the 1982 quarter has become more valuable over time. During this period, the minting system was undergoing mechanical wear and pressure, leading to variations in die states. Some quarters from 1982 show weak strikes, uneven rims, or doubling in inscriptions. Every small detail today matters because collectors pay high amounts for coins with unique mint errors from this year. Even the lack of mint marks on some 1982 quarters adds a layer of mystery, reminding collectors that this era was full of experimental changes and production inconsistencies. As the country was navigating economic uncertainty, the coin itself became a symbol of everyday America. Millions of people used it daily, never imagining that decades later the same quarter could gain value for its history. The design featuring George Washington on the obverse connects the present to the early foundations of the nation, while the eagle on the reverse reflects strength, authority, and unity, making the quarter not just a currency but a piece of heritage. The year 1982 carries a special place in numismatic history because it marked the beginning of a modern collectible age. People who stored coins from these years unknowingly preserved treasures. The scarcity of high-grade 1982 quarters comes largely from the fact that this was the decade when coins were heavily circulated and rarely saved. The absence of mint sets meant no preserved examples in sealed government packaging, and this is why any clean, sharp, uncirculated 1982 Liberty Quarter dollar is considered a prize today. Collectors also look for specific varieties such as die cracks, die breaks, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and double die obverse or reverse varieties. Even slight variations in lettering thickness, spacing, or rim strength can make the coin more desirable. The unique history behind these errors makes every coin